All right, welcome. It was a good win last week. I'm not going to get back into the win. Y'all can ask questions if you want, but focus on this last home football game for these 20 plus 26 seniors, I believe, that we have. We need a good week of practice. We're playing a team that is playing inspired football to me. They play extremely hard. They've been able to put up some yards and some points offensively. We got two quarterbacks that they play. One can do a little bit run and pass. One's more of a runner. Got a receiver's caught over 100 yards receiving the last two games. Boyd, Devontae Boyd, who is a very, very good player. They play a lot of three receiver, a lot of four receiver sets, and try to spread you out and still run the ball. So it's going to be a big challenge defensively. They've given up a few yards in the pass game, but they've battled everybody extremely close. They're heavy inside, big in the interior, 300-plus pound guys. So it's going to be hard for us to move them. We're going to have to be balanced. We're going to have to run and throw the ball this week to have success. It's going to be a challenge for us. It's been a challenge for us every week we played. So I don't expect this game any different. But I do, watching tape this year compared to last year. I think Coach Sanchez is doing a nice job. These guys are playing hungry and are in, every football game that they played. Questions?
With Coach Sanchez being the other first-year coach in this conference, do you ever kind of try to draw any comparisons about what he's doing, or can you because situations are so different?
No, we visited at the Mountain West Conference in Arizona, and then I saw it briefly at Media Days in Las Vegas, and just talked a little bit about first-year head coaching things. But as far as football, he's coaching his team, and I'm coaching mine, and trying to get ready for the next opponent, like I'm sure he's been. And no, I'm worried about getting our football team ready, and I'm sure he's doing the same.
How close have you been able to become with the seniors on this team on a personal level?
Well, I've really. It's a good question. I've really tried to do that. These seniors. And I've said it many times, I believe, to you guys, have been through a lot. 3 coaches. Some have reminded me that they've had 4 coaches, if you count Coach Baldwin, who was their coach for a stretch of time in the bowl game. But I've challenged them. I've treated them like I recruited them, treated them like I treat everybody on this football team, and I feel like they've responded. Is it the season record-wise where they want to be right now? No, but it's what we are. And immediately after the game, talked to them about what they had to do to get ready for this game. But on a personal level, try to get to know every one of them, not just the seniors, everybody on this football team. And sometimes you have more conversations with seniors because they're the quote-unquote leaders of your football team about the direction you're going and how you want them to represent what we're trying to do. And those guys have done a nice job of that, in my opinion.
I feel like they've responded to you and how you came in, because that's always kind of a key to how the season goes.
It is. I think they've responded well. I didn't come in. Came in trying to have a little bit of continuity and keep some of the same things. And you always want to keep traditions, that if traditions are here, but at the same time, you got to build your program the way you want it to be built and lay the foundation. And sometimes that's hard on guys that have been here a while, done things a certain way. It was hard on them at times, but I do think they've bought in and are ready to play week in and week out and try to execute the plan that we put in place and try to live by the culture that we're trying to put in place too.
Mike, how hard do you think it's been on them, though? You kind of gradually, you hope to get better every year, to go from that 10-win season last year to this year. You were an athlete yourself, a competitor. That's got to be hard. How do you think they've responded?
Well, it's tough. Change is tough. When you've had continuity and you're used to hearing the same thing, and now they've been going on their 4th year of hearing the same message, the same terminology, the same way you do home games, the same way you do away games, the same way you handle off week, and the same way you handle off season. Then you have change, and it's hard. It's hard for a lot of people, and I think they've handled it very, very well. They're still playing very hard, and quite frankly, I challenged that group more than any group on the team last week, and it'd been easy for them to throw their hands up and say, "Hey, man, we're not going to win 10 this year," but they didn't. They came through for this football program and the other players on this football team.